Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Tibaldi Goes Modelworks, and this is part 3 of Airfix's 1/35th scale Ferret Mk.1 build. So obviously we've got the decals on, and we've got flat coated, fitted the light lenses on here, so obviously we're going to get it weathered and get it finished. So we shall disappear over to the spray booth, which it's not ready for its appearance on camera yet because it's a bomb site, to be honest. It's been taken over by Blitzy, and he's got paints everywhere because we've got rather a lot of storage, rather a lot of outlaw paints over there. So I'll see you in a bit. And we're back. So we basically give it a quick dusting over of XF51, which is khaki drab, I think it is, or olive drab anyway, khaki drab, and LP 70 something, 75 I think it is, buff. So they're my two usual go-tos for the so we want to get a little bit, so we wanted to get her a little bit dirty. Now if you saw my answer video yesterday, if not, why not, I will apply some oils surreptitiously around it just to make it look a little bit careworn. No, so basically wino aerials, because I put them on my last one, because they get bent when it gets dusted. So a little bit of dust, a little bit of thinners just to activate the there we go. Find me big flat brush. Yep, football's being played around here, as you can hear. Put a few dots on it, nice. Dot for a dot filter. Make it look as though it's got German measles, which is ironic because this one was in Germany. And then this is a dry brush. Do it in a direction of flow. That bit's come unstuck, never mind. I'll fix that bit in post-production. And that one as well. Yeah, so I should point out that the those things were glued in with the, as Zinzan puts it, Tamiya Slow glue, which is the clear glue. And there we go. So I'll have to put those bits back on again, never mind. Clean that bit off. Bit of brown in there to simulate a bit of dirt. Right, and there we go. So we'll put the oils away for now. Actually, won't put the oils away now. I forgot to do a very important bit. Do the bits on the wheels, on the wheel hubs. Naughty me. And there we go. Yeah. And just drag a little bit of it down. It's gone over the edge. There. Right. There we go. So that's all the oils in there. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I get up to when I do the weather. It's some of the weathering. Again, that's the trouble. The bloody brush has got a lot of water in it. Right, there we go. And then I shall get my other one of my many Pringles lids. And hope the hell I can get these stuck in. That's it. And there we go. So that's that. Just leave those to dry a little bit. I'll let the oils dry properly on there. So what have I got to say about the kit? It does exactly what it says on the tin. It went together. It's same as the other Ferret I did. Again, we pushed the boat out. We did fit inside the armors 3D printed parts to it. Again, they do elevate it somewhat. I mean, the grille does look decidedly better, and you can see through it a little bit. Obviously it all looks nicer. And that the vent, obviously the tools have got a certain level of refinement. It's just a tragedy that I couldn't fit the shovel, because it was just too much of a faff. So I shall leave it there, because we're going to you can see it drying under the lights, so to speak, and then we'll pop her up on the spinny thing for a final reveal. So see you in a bit. Just for fun, here's the here's the ferret on the hitching a lift on the stolly. So there she is in the in some natural light. So I've just finished sorting out all my boxes of all my spares. So fortunately, if I get another Mark 2, I can convert it into a Mark 1 again. So it's quite useful. Admittedly, I've forgotten to paint the cap on the bottle, so I added some white paint on there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye for now.